The philosophers have only interpreted the world in various ways, but the real point is to change it. Workers of the world, unite, for you have nothing to lose but your chains and everything to gain. The production of ideas is directly tied to the material conditions of life, not to abstract theories. Freedom is not merely the absence of restraint, but the ability to shape one's life in dignity and purpose. The history of all societies is the history of struggles between the oppressed and the oppressors. Ideas by themselves cannot transform the world unless they are connected with real social forces. Man is truly free only when he is part of a community that ensures justice and equality. The ruling ideas of each age are nothing more than the ideas of the ruling class. The worth of a man is measured not by what he has, but by what he contributes to humanity. Social progress can be measured by the social position of the most vulnerable members of society. Capitalism produces wealth, but at the cost of alienating the very workers who create it. Real freedom begins when necessity is mastered and man can live beyond mere survival. Religion is the sigh of the oppressed, the heart of a heartless world, and the spirit of a spiritless age. The value of labor is not just in the goods it creates, but in the dignity it gives to human life. History does nothing on its own. It is people who make history through their struggles and sacrifices. The first condition of human existence is labor, which transforms both nature and man himself. Property should serve the community, not enslave it for the profit of a few. Men make their own history, but not under conditions of their own choosing. Every ruling class has sought to portray its interests as the common interest of all. The emancipation of the working class must be the work of the workers themselves. The only way to achieve true equality is to abolish systems that exploit human labor. In every epoch, the oppressed have risen to claim the rights denied to them by power. Wealth accumulated at one pole of society is inseparable from misery at the other pole. Labor is not just the source of wealth, but the foundation of human community and progress. The worker becomes poorer the more wealth he produces because wealth is concentrated elsewhere. Man is a social being, and his development depends on the freedom of all, not just himself. The aim of philosophy is not only to interpret history, but to be a tool for its transformation. All revolutions are born when people realize that change is not only necessary, but inevitable. A society that values profit above people will eventually destroy itself. Communism is the expression of humanism, where the free development of each is the condition for the free development of all. Ideas become powerful when they grip the masses and inspire collective action. The conditions of life shape consciousness, and consciousness in turn shapes society. The oppression of one group is the oppression of all, because justice cannot exist in fragments. True wealth is not gold or silver, but the collective ability to live freely and creatively. The struggle between classes is the driving engine of human history. When labor is treated as a commodity, man himself is reduced to a mere tool of production. Education must not only transmit knowledge, but also awaken the desire to transform society. No social order disappears until all the forces within it have been fully exhausted. The future belongs not to those who exploit, but to those who unite in the struggle for equality. Freedom is achieved not in isolation, but in the collective power of people rising together.